Hello everybody and welcome to another Transformers review. Today I'm going to review Transformers Legacy drag strip. So like I said in yesterday's video, I was supposed to do 5 reviews last night, 5 reviews today, but Bulkhead's footage I don't know if it didn't fully upload or if I think it just didn't fully record everything, because at the very end there was nothing about the vehicle mode, so that may have also been a problem on my part that I just didn't remember to do. But yeah, so Dragstrip is a member of the Stunticons. He is actually my favorite member of the Stunticons, not for his personality, just for colors, because I have no idea about his personality. I'd say he's probably the one that is wild, and no, that's more Wild Rider. He's probably the one that wants to be first all the time and all that. But Dragstrip is beautiful looking. I love the yellow. I love the red decals just on the sides and here. A lot of people have problems with these. I don't. Some people have problems with the pylons on the shoulders. I don't. I actually really like them. My problems mainly come in the fact that he doesn't have heels. I wish he did, because since he doesn't, he's kind of easy to lean back or fall over. Can't really handle him as much as you'd like because of the fact that he doesn't have heels. But if you do lean him forward a slight bit like this, it doesn't look bad. Just wish he could stand straight. You can bounce things to where he does, like I have, but if like you do move him quickly, he will fall over. Or if you slightly move anything out of its place, he will fall over. But other than that, it's actually a really nice figure. I really like the engine detail in the chest. I love the head sculpt. The slight frown just looks amazing. I love the purple, the red, and all of that. Love his guns. The guns can actually tab together, and these are his only accessory. Which tab together to form a sort of double cannon thing. They're cool. I prefer him to just wield one in each hand. But yeah. So for size comparisons, here we have him next to Leader Class G2 Optimus, Voyager Class Blaster, Core Class Skywarp, and let's get another Deluxe Class. Deluxe Class Silver Streak, which, yes, I will be reviewing. I know I said in the in the Core Class episode that I wasn't going to do like exclusives, but I have Blue Streak, and I wanted to talk about him since I really like this mold. So I'm bending the rules slightly. And that doesn't mean I'm not going to review the Walmart exclusives. It just means I probably either haven't gotten them yet, or I just don't want to review them in this like marathon of reviews at the moment. Since maybe like I'm still getting used to the transformations, because I transformed each of those figures except for Waspinator, I think, once. So I'm kind of working on how I like to transform them. I know Waspinator isn't a Walmart exclusive. I'm talking about the original mold since they're all just recolors and all that. Let's get back to dragstrip. So dragstrip for posability, he has a swivel at the head. He's one of the few, actually, other than the core class figures, that I found out that only has a swivel. He does have like ball jointed pylons, but that's fine. I don't know why, but I didn't have them like this. I prefer to have the pylons kind of going behind him, so it kind of forms a very high collar. I don't know, I just like that look. They do, if you do have it that way though, they do get in the way of postability. So arms come out that far. He can do a full 60. You do kind of have to force it past the pylon. He has a bicep swivel and no wrist swivel. He does have a twist at the waist. His legs can go forward that far and back that far. Legs can spread very good. Does have a thigh swivel. Does have a 90-degree knee bend. And then he has an ankle pivot, and you could technically get it to move back due to the transformation hinge. So overall, it's pretty good. Wish that he had a better knee, but with the engine detail on the back that actually is used for the car instead of this engine detail, he can't. Also did wish that he had wrist articulation, but he doesn't. And I can see kind of why he has no ball joint at the head. Especially for a figure that has to juggle 3 modes, which I'll also get into his 3rd mode. It's the most useless at the moment, but later on, and I'm guessing the year, it won't be. So, to get into transformation, what I like to start off with is folding around the arm panels things, so that way they come down at a specific, whenever you're looking at them straight on, it kind of looks like Wolverine claws in my opinion. Then you want to twist the waist 180 and fold the tires around the I believe biceps or triceps, whatever. Biceps, yeah. Then you want to take the pylons and rotate them around to where they're looking like this. Grab the back and then lift forward the whole section here. Bring it further down and rotate the head until it snaps into place. Like so. Lift it up on its double hinge and make sure that it mostly covers the engine. Then rotate it around on this rotation hinge while rotating or while bringing the arm panels up. So they were like down here. Now bring them up and tap them into each other. Tab the arms into the body section. And then tab the legs together, lift them up. There are the panels on the shins that you can fold down. Bring the legs, collapse the legs in, and bring up the panels back up. Finally, fold down the head, chest section, tab everything in, and there you have Drag Strip's F1 racing car mode. Overall, he's pretty good. You can tab the guns into his car mode like so, and I don't think it actually looks that bad. It's one of the few like out there gun mode, like weapon storage, that I think actually works. So let's talk about the vehicle mode. One of my problems is that the chest engine detail does still pop out right here. I'm not a big fan of that, but I do still really like the detail here. And I like that they didn't make it look completely like a just Lego like the G1 cartoon did. The head actually is hollow, which you may notice in robot mode, and it has seat detail, so that way it looks like his head is a seat, which is pretty cool, but his head is just sitting out there, so to people who don't like that, too bad. The pylons form the front of the car, which I think looks amazing. Everything about this, except from like the top, like right here, looks amazing. The head even looks fine to me. Like, I think it's amazing. His wheels don't really roll well, especially not on hard top surfaces, but they can roll. Still not very well on cloth. So overall, I really like this vehicle mode. Now let's get him into his third mode. You may want to get like a part separator or a knife or whatever. Try and get into that section right there, which that was not working. I'm going to borrow a sword that will look familiar later on. I guess not. I'm going to borrow the figure that may look familiar later on. And you'll want to get something specific into that hole so it can push down. Actually, don't think I can show you what I used on YouTube, but I got it down. You'll basically want, there's the clip right here that you'll want to push in from this hole, and it will just snap right back in. But this is basically his third mode. He'll go on the Minosaur arm, shoulder, and then like tricep area. I think it's going to look amazing. I hope so. For a character that's juggling 3 modes, I think this is amazing. It's the best one that we've probably ever gotten from Hasbro. Don't know about Wild Rider yet. Plan on getting him. I especially plan on getting Motormaster because I want to complete the Stunticon team. I love Minosaur. He's one of my favorite, why did I almost say Constructicons? What are their names? I can't remember. He's one of my favorite, like, I know there's this Stunticons, Combaticons, and all of that, but I can't remember what they're all called. He's one of my favorite, like, combiners. Why am I so dumb? He's one of my favorite combiners. So I'm really excited to see him get the figure representation that hopefully is going to be very good. So thank you for watching my review of Transformers Legacy Dragstrip. And I'll talk to you all in the next one.